It's gonna be another civil war.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
And when I say this one gonna be a real one, it's gonna be a real one.
Yeah, because it's not just gonna
There's
be.
either gonna be one. It's only gonna be one race left in America after this civil war, because it's gonna be minorities versus the rest. The next civil war is not gonna be a one race of people versus the next race. No, it's gonna be a bunch of races combined versus this one race trying to keep people down. That's what the next civil war is gonna be like. And the reason why it's going to be like that is the environment that you're creating. You have certain presidents targeting certain peoples, certain races of people targeting certain peoples, certain, you know what I'm saying? It's just it goes to show that don't nobody matter but one race in this country. Every other race getting picked on, but you tell us we're allowed to be here, or you brought us here.
You're not really doing anything to separate or alleviate the tension between either race.
Yeah.
So it's easy for minorities to come together.
Yeah.
It's harder for the minorities and the others to come together.
Yeah.
It's always going to be a barrier because of the environment you created. The history of this United States is known throughout the world. Everybody looks at this country as one of the worst countries. But y'all tell us we're the best country in the world.
Let's make America great.
Land
again.
of the free, home of the brave, and all the other countries looking at us like, look at these stupid motherfuckers.
But if you listen to old war hero stories, right, you hear a lot from the white people talking about how, yeah, I faked like I was dead and then I crawled away. And then, guess what?
No, but listen.
Black people, you hear the black people or the other people, the Irish people, all those people, when they tell their war stories, they're like, yeah, I stayed there. I carried my buddy Jim back to the barracks.
I got
and then
shot in the booty cheek, kept
They
going.
riders.
I fell, but guess what? I got back up. But I lost my leg. That's why Daddy walked with a limp and all that shit, you know? But, you know what? Y'all right. I'm going to stop.
But
Somebody take this.
What is war? I want to know what does war have to do with anything?
It's a big-ass argument.
If the
blown out of
country, right?
proportion.
If the country doesn't agree with the next country, so fucking what?
It's a big-ass argument.
We
Blown out
don't.
of
It's
proportion.
people who don't agree with people every day, and when the person kill a person for a disagreement, they should be banished to prison forever. So when the country doesn't agree with another country and goes over there and kills people over a disagreement, what the fuck shouldn't it be circumstances behind that? It's a disagreement.
Oh, guess what? That's called retaliation.
It's called retaliation.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put it like this: who are we allied to, really,
No one.
besides the United Kingdom?
No one. Not even the United Kingdom, because if some shit really go off, they're not
No,
really
no.
gonna
It's
go
one
bad.
thing. One thing about the British people, bro. I ain't even
wanna
gonna
say
lie.
something.
No, one thing about old
We
England.
dropped the atomic bomb on Japan.
Hiroshima. Yeah.
When we did that,
Ooh,
that
ooh.
was just to deter any other force.
That was
Because
a test of
Japanese
strength.
people, yes, they only respect strength.
Mm-hmm.
We had strength, so we showed them.
And we ruined them for generations. And now
Yeah,
they're
they
a bunch
still-
of weirdos who like tentacle porn and little girls.
They're still fucked up after that.
Yeah, niggas got 2 penises, 3 heads.
But that's strength, though.
That ain't strength.
We
That's
had to
stupidity.
show them. We had to show them.
That's
That's
force.
stupidity.
That
that's
was
force.
force.
That is stupidity.
They only respect force.
What is true strength?
That is stupidity.
To
Having-
not do anything
Having
after
the
they
power
killed.
to
I'ma
do
put it-
something,
I'ma put it like
but not
this.
using it.
They
I'ma-
bombed us.
I'm gonna put it like
First.
this. I'm gonna put it
Pearl
like
Harbor.
this.
They bombed us first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it like this.
Yeah.
You know why Germany wanted to take over the whole fucking world?
Because they thought they could.
Not because they thought they could, because they actually could. Because they
That's a
actually
fact.
fucking
they
could.
actually could.
They
We
could.
stole.
They could.
After that World War, we stole a lot of that weapons technology from them.
and you
Why
know-
you think we got guns like this?
And you know another thing?
Why you think they made them guns back then? They had them guns. They was chopping niggas down out off of that. I'm telling you, no, listen to me.
AR-15s and shit.
Listen to me. They had them guns back then. Niggas was building. They was trying to build a flying saucer back then.
They did have tanks.
You
They were the
understand?
first to have tanks. and
They was the
What?
first.
revolutionary.
They were the first to have every form of weaponry we
They could have
use.
took over the whole world.
He didn't want the whole world. He wanted the section of the world he was in.
Yeah.
All of that land right
We
there.
didn't have to get into
Boom,
it.
boom. Until America stepped in when he
We
was
didn't
about to
have
go get
get
Russia,
Yeah.
America came in, they did all that. They did
can't
all
have
of that.
You can't.
America only waits
Hold
for the
on. We was a
opportunistic
puny
time
little
to
boy.
strike.
We was a puny little boy until the World War.
Hold on.
We wasn't even invited to the United Nations
No.
until we stepped up and got into that motherfucking World War.
Yeah, the first.
Until we got up into that motherfucking World War and we laid down.
Like,
We
no,
went onto that
don't do
motherfucking beach. You know the beach I'm talking about.
See, that's a perfect position to have this mic in. All right.
When we sacrifice all that shit, they sacrifice. I want to tell you, the country sacrificed at least 10,000 motherfuckers on that beach.
Yeah.
Do you know the type of guns they had? They were sending mortars from the back. From the back. Germans wasn't even on the beach, my nigga. Niggas was just shooting niggas, and niggas was just coming in on boats, just sacrificing bodies. You know the sacrifice it took to just make it into the world stage. That's where we wanted to be. But it was politicians that did that, and they engineered that, and a lot of people died for that. But they don't give a fuck about that.
Who are the names?
I can't remember.
Hey, no one cares.
First of all, if there's another World War while I'm alive, I'm
in.
not doing shit.
I'm not on that.
You want me to tell you why I'm not doing shit? Because America's so-called so fucking great. Y'all get off y'all ass and protect the goddamn country like y'all supposed to. I'm going to just say it like that. I'm going to say it like this
All
for a
right.
reason.
A world war.
The
Scratch
reason,
that.
the
What
reason,
about a civil war?
a civil war? Oh, I'm
A
in there.
civil war,
I'm in
yeah.
there.
I know.
I'm
So
in
a
it.
civil war. You're in.
Yeah.
I'm in there.
I'm in.
I'm in there.
for a civil war.
I'm in
a
there.
world war. That got shit to do with me.
I live in
You want
five
me to tell
with
you
another
why
country
I'm in for
why?
a civil war?
Leave a country alone.
Because we shouldn't have so many levels of branches and so-called of government and so-called checks and balances when there's only two things that really play a major part
There's
of
only
government,
two
and it's Congress and the judiciary branch.
Mhm.
Nobody else has a say in what the fuck this
Not a
country
fucking
does,
thing.
bruh.
No.
This country is
Not
ran
the
by
Senate.
two things, bruh.
Not
Congress,
the Senate.
bruh,
None of
and the fucking judiciary branch, bruh. If the judicial court fucks with the president, then the legislative branch has something to do with it.
Yeah.
If the judge doesn't give a fuck about what he's saying, he like, yeah, I'm white man this, or I'm Hispanic man that, or whoever the fuck I am, and I don't care about what this president say. That's why 80% of what Obama wanted to do didn't get done, because Congress said
Because
no,
it was a lot.
and
yeah.
the judicial branch said no. And all he wanted to do was make this country great from the inside.
That's it.
Not from looking on the outside, you believe the country
He
great.
was trying to
He
do
was
it.
trying to make the country truly great. And then Trump, this is the only reason why I can't really badmouth Trump. And I always say this. This nigga came in and he showed you what it means to be a citizen as
Yes.
president. I'm a regular person.
He's a
You want me to go to
regular
this meeting
person.
that everybody say is mandatory? I'm not
can't
going.
say nothing against
Blase
Trump.
blah, that's fake news. And one thing he showed me, when they the other people across the other country, chemical warfare against their people, what he do? He sent 26 cruise missiles. Anybody, bro, who thinks
Why am
about
I
that,
sending troops?
Anybody,
I'm going to
bruh.
send missiles.
Anybody, bro, that's a normal
We
person.
have the technology.
Anybody that's a normal person,
Fuck
and they
them.
like the country gonna kill us all because they don't agree with how we feel, but they supposed to run off how we feel. Any normal person would be like, blow their ass up. Any normal person would be
Kill
like
them.
that, bro.
Like listen.
Why
if
you
that's
think
the
Russia
problem,
lied?
I don't care.
Russia lied and said they stopped some of the missiles. Russia ain't stopped no missiles because Russia knew that shit was wrong. I'm gonna just be honest.
Russia
all
helped them get
26,
the presidency.
every 26 missiles.
Yo, we cool with Russia.
All of them hit, bro. They counted, every cruise missile he sent was accounted for impact. Russia said they diverted some of them. No, you
And
did
they
not.
got money.
They said no. They said we
They
diverted
got
some
checks
of them.
for each missile. They got checks.
We diverted some of these. No, they did not. They made sure they guided those missiles in, bruh. They made sure they hit land, bruh. Because you can't send a cruise missile from another country and
Son,
have
we
it
been
be accurate
coolest-
without
it's the coolest
radar
we
from another
ever been.
country, right?
This the coolest we ever been with Russia.
Russia is chilling right now.
They
Though.
chilling.
we got Russian people in American movies looking good.
Yeah.
They chilling
Fucking
right
Iron
now.
Man up.
We the coolest
Bucky
niggas.
out this jump with Cap. With boys,
I can't say
real.
shit. Like Trump, a
One
lot of
thing-
people don't like Trump. I like the nigga because he speak his mind.
He just lets you know what he not worried about.
Yeah, like
That's
I
fake
don't-
news. He lets you know what he not
I
worried
never
about.
gave a fuck about a president. ever until Obama, and then I started tuning in, and then Trump got in. I'm like,
He not that bad. Only thing that's blowing me, he really pushing for this wall.
yeah,
Like,
I
nigga, don't push for the wall, bruh. Just push to make people get their
Exactly.
make citizenship easier for
It's
people
already-
coming from Mexico, bruh. Make it a little bit easier so that nigga, if it's really that bad, and they gotta
Listen
come,
to me. Listen to
and they
me.
need to get out their
Listen
country,
to me.
cause we know what's going on down
Ain't no
there.
wall gonna keep them out.
But we know what's going on down there
It's
in their country.
already tunnels.
And as a president or as a person in government, you know deeper than what we
If he
know
was really
what's going
trying to
on
do
down
something
there.
about it, if he was really trying to do something about it, he would say, "Oh, I'm gonna stop the tunnels." He said he was gonna build a wall.
He-
A wall
he's
above
building-
ground.
He's building a gun line wall. He's building a gun
He's
line
building
wall.
a wall so that they can think that it's good.
So that we, as the people, can think.
But we don't need to keep them out.
Why?
We don't need to keep them out.
Oh, because white people scare things that they don't understand. They fear things that they don't understand.
The most black people, besides black people, gotta be Hispanic people. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's the closest thing we got to a nigga
What?
in America, bruh. Is a Hispanic person, fool. They work hard every day.
Every day.
Well, they
I
worry
was
about.
just in a Mexican restaurant.
They don't
It
play
was
no.
called Bobby.
And
But it was a
Bobby-
bunch of Mexicans in
They
there.
don't play no
And my
games,
food got
bruh.
there
The
early.
lickety split.
Lickety fucking split. You hear me?
And I was
Early.
fed.
And you know why Hispanic people are like us? Because they come from the same environment as us.
Niggas
Poverty,
gotta work, son.
poverty, being kept down, being told they not gonna be shit, not being allowed to be shit, and all we want to do is prove if we work hard, we can have whatever the fuck we want, and that's what we do as black people. That's what all immigrants do in this country. Fucking work hard. But we was born in this country, brought by y'all, so we not immigrants
What is
technically.
this?
Peach.
We not immigrants technically. So why are we treated as such?
I don't know.
We should.
God.
We
bro.
captives.
Hold on. Chill.
So, my nigga Serge told me it was a fact, but he didn't say it as a matter of fact, this is how shit is. He was just like, nah, this how shit is. Niggas is fucked up. Because a nigga will get a gun and be like, I want to shoot shit up. But when it comes to being a doctor or, actually having to see some gross shit, they don't want to do that. Like, if you got to get a knife or a bat to kill somebody, you can't do that because having a gun is easier to kill somebody.
You don't want to feel breaking the bones or ripping through the flesh or having to take the life out of somebody with your bare hands, but you can grab a gun and do it. If you can grab a gun and do it, you pussy. Because if you can't do it on your own, why you out here killing people? Why you out here killing people if you can't do it on your own? If you can't do it with your hands and the weapon that you got to use blunt force to get it over with, why would you use a gun? You don't need to be killing people. You're not built to kill. What do real killers do? They gonna kill you anyway.
And at that point, you're
Have you
not
ever
built
killed
to
somebody
save.
before?
You're not built to save neither.
Like, hold up.
No,
Wait.
you're
Have you ever,
gonna have to stop
did it
this
before?
recording. You're gonna have to stop the recording before you incriminate somebody. You hit record again.
I know.